Good day, I'm Williams Martins, a medicine and surgery student, and this is my FLD presentation. Firstly, I've considered it pertinent to briefly introduce the content of this book, which is The Leader Who Had No Title. In The Leader Who Had No Title, you will learn how to work with and influence people like a superstar, regardless of your position, a method to recognize and then seize opportunities in terms of deep change. Firstly, I'll start with the chapter 1. In this chapter, the author created a fictional character called Blake Davis, who lost his both parents at a young age because they were killed. Blake David had given up on life. He had no sense of direction and was just living each day trying to get by. He decided to join the military after some time. He left the military because he still didn't feel at rest. He kept on thinking about how his parents were killed. Next, chapter 2. He then decided to work at a bookstore. He still didn't feel like he was going through the right path. One day he met this old man named Tommy, who he found weird at first. Tommy happened to be a friend of his late dad. Tommy and Blake talked for a pretty long period of time. In their discussion, Tommy told Blake that he has been looking forward to seeing Blake. Blake was surprised why Tommy had been wanting to meet him. Tommy wanted to share his philosophy on leadership and life with Blake, emphasizing that true leadership is not about titles, position, or power, but about the positive impact one can have on others. Tommy told Blake about the LWT philosophy, which means leaders without titles. Tommy also stressed the importance of living a life of purpose, discipline, and responsibility. Next, chapter 3. In this chapter, we look at the consequences of settling for the transformative power of leadership. Tommy takes Blake to a cemetery and shows him 10 human regrets, a list that shows the pain of unfulfilled potential and missed opportunities. This list compels Blake to reflect on his own life and changes he must make. Tommy explains that success is built through small, consistent daily actions that compounds over time. This stresses the importance of taking responsibility for one's life and breaking free from the vacuum mentality. This chapter emphasizes that mediocrity is a silent killer that creeps up unnoticed but can lead to profound regrets. By embracing leadership principles and rejecting excuses, individuals can create extraordinary lives filled with meaning and success. This is chapter 4. In this chapter, Tommy introduces Blake to one of the 4 leaders, who goes by the name Anna, a housekeeper at a hotel who embodies the principle of leading without a title. Anna shares her story of rising above her challenging circumstances by choosing excellence in her work. She explains that leadership is about inspiring and uplifting others through one's action regardless of one's role or job title. Anna's philosophy revolves around 4 principles: innovation, mastery, authenticity, and adding values to others. She demonstrates that focusing on personal growth and serving others leads to exceptional performance and fulfillment. This conversation reinforces the idea that anyone can lead by embodying these principles in their daily life, regardless of their official position. And this is chapter 5. In this chapter, Tommy introduces Blake to Tybord, a former Sky champion turned outdoor adventure guide. Ty explains how adversities and challenging circumstances can shape great leaders by fostering resilience and adaptability. He stresses the importance of seeing obstacles as opportunities for growth and creativity. Ty shares practical strategies for thriving in turbulent times, such as staying calm under pressure, focusing on solutions rather than problems, and cultivating a mindset of continuous learning. This chapter teaches that embracing discomfort and challenges is essential for personal and professional development. By viewing setbacks as stepping stones, individuals can achieve breakthrough and success. Chapter 6. In this chapter, Blake meets with Jackson Chan, a former CEO turned gardener, who highlights the importance of relationships in effective leadership. Jackson shares how trust, empathy, and genuine connections drive success in both personal and professional settings. He discusses the importance of emotional intelligence and active listening in building strong bonds with others. Jackson demonstrates that leadership is not just about achieving results, but also about nurturing others and fostering collaboration. He encourages Blake to prioritize meaningful relationships over transactional interactions, emphasizing that people are more likely to follow and support leaders who genuinely care for them. This chapter explains the power of connection in creating a positive and productive environment. This is chapter 7. In this chapter, Blake meets Jess Brisley, a renowned artist who underscores the importance of personal mastery and self-awareness in leadership. Jet expatiates that great leaders are first great individuals who consistently strive to improve themselves. He shares the value of discipline, mindfulness, and maintaining a positive mindset. Jet introduces the concept of self-leadership, which involves taking charge of one's emotion, thoughts, and actions. He emphasizes that cultivating inner strength and clarity, individuals can lead others more effectively. This chapter 7 is just telling us that for you to be a great leader, you have to be a great individual that has the value of discipline. I always strive to be the best. And lastly, chapter 8. In the conclusion of this book, with Blake reflecting on his transformation and the lessons he had learned from Tommy and the four teachers, he embraces the philosophy of leading without a title and applies it to his life, achieving success and fulfillment in his career and personal relationships. Blake now views leadership as a daily practice of excellence, authenticity, and service to others. The conclusion reinforces the book's core message. Leadership is not about position, but about mindset and a commitment to bring out the best in oneself, to apply the principles of LWT to create positive changes in their lives and the world at large. Thank you.